Welcome to the Windows Computer and Technology channel, and as we are learning from Microsoft that 26H2 will be a enablement package, Microsoft also issued a statement saying that slowly but surely people should be moving on to 25H2, as 24H2, although still has a few months left of life, it will have end of support this October. So 24H2, just, kind of they're telling people, well, it's time to move on. They also say that the machines that are still blocked, because some people are still not receiving 25H2, that this should soon be a thing of the past, as there's pretty much almost nothing now that is blocking the possibility to upgrade to 25H2. Once again, 25H2 is an enablement package. It's a very small update that enables some features within Windows 11. Funniest thing is that some of these features are also in 24H2, which is kind of weird when you think that they enable some features that are also possibly in the older versions of Windows. But 25H2 is going to be the next one if you want to stay up to date. And of course, I always have this question when people ask me about updating to the latest update. If I go through, wait, will I go directly to 26H2 from 24H2? Usually, no. Usually, what you will have to do is that when you check your Windows updates, it will be simply going to 25H2. And after it does that, it will then move to 26H2 for future updates. But you can go to 25H2 if you want. And if you've been blocking it or preventing it, there doesn't seem to be anything broken in 25H2 compared to any other version. So it should technically go smoothly and go well. But that's simply Microsoft trying to tell you that, soon you have to move on. And actually, they are also forcing 25H2 on many PCs. So if you had 24H2, you might wake up one day with a restart and be on 25H2 automatically. If you enjoy my videos, please subscribe, give us thumbs up. Thank you for watching.